Would you like to crochet this gorgeous September Falls shawl? You can with my help. And in this video series, I'm going to teach you how. Hi, I'm Wanda with Sweet Wanda Jean. Sweet Wanda Jean teaches you how to crochet. And then you can make those beautiful Afghans, blankets, and gifts for your family and friends. They'll be heirlooms they can pass down from generation to generation. Today, we're crocheting the September Falls shawl. I just love this shawl. I love the colors. They're warm. And then it's getting cool in the evening. So this is the perfect wrap to put on in these cool, chilly fall evenings and afternoons. I use worsted yarn, size 4. I used 2 colors. I used the variegated, and then I chose one of the bright colors out of the variegated yarn to use as a solid. It makes a nice contrast and shows off that pretty star-shaped motif in the pattern. To make this pattern simple to follow, I broke it down into very small, bite-sized videos. So when you finish this video, you go right to the next one. Be sure to like this video so that other people can find it, and then subscribe to the channel so that you will be the first to know when I put out a new video. Let's get into the pattern. Hi everyone. We're going to start off with a demonstration of how to begin the September Fall shawl. And we're going to use the large super bulky yarn with the gigantic hook so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. We're going to start off, we've already made our slip knot and we have our nice long tail as we normally do. And I'd like for you to, we're going to then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to enter the very first chain and we're going to make a slip stitch straight through. Here's our slip stitch. Okay. And chain 1, 2, 3. That's our 3 chains to start. And we're going to now put 2 double crochets in the ring. That's 1, and 2. Okay, I'm going to stop for a minute so you can see that the chain 3 stands as 1 double crochet, and then we made 2 more double crochets, so we have a total of 3. And the entire pattern, most of the entire pattern except for our insets, consists of 3 double crochets. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to make another cluster of 3 double crochets, and you place them inside that ring. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So that's our very first row. Our tail's in the way, I'm going to move it out. So this is our very first row. Here's our ring, and here are 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. So we're going to go on to the second row, and you're going to chain 3, that stands for the double crochet. We're going to turn our row, and we're going to double crochet 2 more in the very first double crochet of the row. Yeah.
2. Okay, so that now stands for our first cluster in the second row. It's a chain, 3 turning chain, 2 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 1. Okay, so you chain 1, and then we're going to double crochet in the last double crochet of the next cluster on that prior row. Okay, so we're going to double crochet here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. That's a double crochet. We're going to put 2 double crochets in the chain 3. We're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Put 2 more double crochets in the chain 3 space. And then we're going to double crochet, 1 double crochet in the first double crochet in the next cluster. Okay. Chain 1, and then let's get rid of our tail here. We're going to find that top stitch of our chain 3, and we're going to put 3 double crochets in that turning on the previous row there. That turning chain, remember, represents 1 double crochet. Okay, so I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn. I'm going to do 1 more row in the demonstration yarn because I want you to see how the pattern is working up. So here's our chain 3, starts with our double, counts as a double crochet. And then going to enter, and we're going to put 2 double crochets in this first double crochet. So we now have a cluster of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, and now we're going to find we're going to skip 1 double crochet and double crochet into the next double crochet. Okay. Then we're going to double crochet in the chain 1 space. And double crochet in the next double crochet, the next stitch. Okay, chain 1. Now we get to our corner, almost to the corner. We're going to double crochet in this last stitch before we get to our corner. Double crochet. Then we're going to put 3 double crochets. We're going to put 2 double crochets in the double chain 3 space. Okay. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we're going to put 2 more double crochets in that same chain 3 space. and then 1 double crochet in the next double crochet. Chain 1, yarn over, and enter, then chain 1, and then we're going to skip this double crochet, and we're going to go into the next double crochet. Make a double crochet. Then we're going to put a double crochet in the chain 1 space. Don't worry, I'm going to go over this with you again after we finish this row. Okay, then we're going to put a double crochet in the next double crochet here. Okay. Then we're going to chain 1 again, and we're going to put 3 double crochets in that last double crochet, or actually what it is, it's a turning chain that represents a double crochet, but we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. Don't worry if you've gotten a little lost. I'm going to go over it with you again. Okay. Now, let's talk about it. I'm going to turn it around as we're looking at it. I'm going to pull my yarn over this way, this one here. I'm going to pull this to the back just so it doesn't bother us. So what you see here is this is where we started, and this is our ring. We put in, chain 3 and put in 2 double crochets in the ring, chain 3 again, and we put in 3 double crochets. We came here, we chained 3 and put 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Then we chained 1, and skipped 1 double crochet. We double crocheted into the last double crochet here of this row. Then we put 2 double crochets in the chain 3. We chained 3 more. We put 2 double crochets in the chain 3, and then we put 1 double crochet in the very first stitch of this last cluster. We chained 3. So we put 3 double crochets in the last double crochet of this row. Chain 3 and turn. And put 2 more double crochets in that very first double crochet of this row. Chain 1, put 1 double crochet in the last stitch. We skipped 1 stitch and double crocheted in the next double crochet. 1 double crochet in the chain 1 space, 1 double crochet on the next double crochet, which is the first stitch of the next cluster. Chain 1, skip the middle stitch, and double crochet on the end of that stitch, on the end of that cluster. Now we got our chain 3. We crochet 2 double crochets in the chain 3, chain 3 ourselves again, then we put 2 more double crochets inside this chain 3, and then added 1 double crochet in the very first stitch of this cluster. Skip the middle stitch, double crochet into the last stitch of the cluster, double crochet in the center in the chain 1, and double crochet in the first stitch of the next cluster, chain 1, and then we added our cluster here by putting 3 double crochets in this one. So when we come back, what we're going to do is make a cluster here, 3 double crochets. We're going to skip this stitch, put a double crochet here, a double crochet in the chain 1 space, a double crochet on the first double crochet of this cluster, chain 1, skip this double crochet here, double crochet in the chain 1, double crochet in the first stitch of the cluster, chain 1 and skip this double crochet here, put 2 more in the chain 3 space, 3 chain 3s, 2 more in this chain 3 space again, chain 1 and then double crochet here, chain 1, skip this, double crochet in the chain 1, double crochet in the first of this cluster, chain 1, skip this stitch, double crochet in the last one of this cluster, double crochet in the chain 1 space, double crochet in the first one of this cluster, chain 1, and a cluster of 3 in the turning chain here. So that's our pattern. You'll see it again when we work on our actual project piece, but I wanted to give you a demonstration so you could see how it works in the large yarn. And I'll talk with you again in the next time.